Hey, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Today, I'm going to be working on this weed whacker again. This is the one I got for the yard here. And what it was it had the chainsaw attachment on the end. And the extension that hooks up to this was way too long. So I just hooked it up with this attachment that accepts the spool on it. But the problem is it's too short. I was able to use it, but it was hurting my back after a while. So I went to the flea market, and there's a guy down there that I deal with, and he had this one for sale. It's the weed whacker we're working on is a Ryobi, okay? And as I was saying, the parts are like pretty much interchangeable. But I noticed he had this extension here, and it appears to be 5 or 6 inches longer, I would say. I think that might be enough to, be enough to where it's not going to hurt my back using it. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to change the spool, this whole gear, and this is a pretty good setup here. But the only problem here is I have a lot of gravel, and this is one that you feed pieces into. So I rather have the bump feed set up on it. And when I was at the Walmart, I bought this. I usually get the orange, the thicker, but they didn't have any orange. They must have had about 30 spools of this, though, this yellow. And I thought it was just as thick, but it's not. Yeah, it's like I'm eating it up like crazy. Plus, I'm damaging the button here, the bump feed. So, and about a half hour after I started using this, I thought the fuel lines were okay. And I'm sorry I couldn't make a video. I had to install the new fuel lines in here while I was working, so there wasn't really enough time to videotape it. I was trying to beat the heat and everything like I'm doing today. Today's supposed to be a feel-like temperature of about 100. So we're going to go get on with this. I'm going to set up the camera to where you can see what I do here. And it has to be better than it was, and hopefully it'll be okay. And I'm sure this Craftsman extension here will definitely fit the Ryobi here. So we'll get on with it. Okay, I'm just going to take this guard off here just to get it out of the way, because it does have this other guard piece on here to where this guard screws on. So we're just going to pull this guard off here. Put it off to the side here. And these are 2 Allen keys. You need an Allen key to do this. I'm sorry, I don't know what size it is. Now you just wiggle this head right off here. I'll keep this. Like I said, these are pretty good, but I'll be wasting time like feeding this every 2 seconds probably, because I have a lot of gravel here. I have to weed whack over gravel and stuff. It's very tough terrain here to take care of. So we'll put this off to the side here. And on this one over here, the head is 5/16 bolts that hold the head on here. So I brought out the ratchet. I wish I could have could have made a video showing you how to do the fuel lines on here. Maybe at a later date. Oh, this is funny. Okay. One of the bolts here is 5/16, and it appears that the other one's 3/8. I'm gonna have to go get my 3/8 socket. We'll take these bolts all the way out here. Be back in 1 second. Yeah, this weed whacker works very well. Like I said, when you had the chainsaw attachment on it, it broke on them, I don't know, within a matter of hours, I guess. Okay, I think that we can, without taking that all the way out, we can take this off here, the head. And I'm pretty sure the head will fit on here. But first what we're going to do is I'm going to put this new extension on, clamp it, and then we can get a judgment out of where the head has to go back on so it's straight. So I'll go ahead and loosen this. I'll keep this piece too in case I want to try to fix the chainsaw attachment, which would be really nice to have around here. So what I'll do is I'll take this out and I'll put it with the other extension. We'll get this way out of the way here. Now we'll clamp our other piece on here. Okay, the button was facing inward, so we're going to put it in exactly like we took the other one out. And give it a little twist and a pull, and there it is. It's in. It's latched in. Alright, we're going to slide this on here. This seems to be a little bit of a thicker pole here. Gotta make sure we get this thing on all the way. Just keep on twisting it. There's a mark on here where the other one went up to. So let's get a little measurement here to see if it's, yeah. Okay, if I get it up to the mark where I took the other one off, it should be where it belongs. I don't think loosening this will do any better, maybe. Possibly. That's a pretty tight fit. I gotta make sure the cable goes into this sometimes they're a little tricky. I think we're almost all the way on. Yeah, there it goes. Oh. I'm gonna get this as straight as possible here. Maybe I'll twist this way. Oh boy, I'm getting fired. Instead of going crazy like I was, just take a John locks or whatever and you can twist it a lot easier, I'm sure. That seems to be pretty straight. A little more of a judgment like this. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Put this off to the side. This is in pretty good shape. Alright, so we have this bracket here, and this is to hold the guard on. So we're going to want to, I could go ahead and tighten this bolt here all the way up. Let me make sure you can still see what I'm doing here, and not really. You can tighten this bolt all the way up here. 2 bolts hold this thing on. This one bolt I'm tightening now is the actual clamp. Now stick our other bracket on here. Yeah, I went like this. Like I said, everything's pretty much interchangeable. I'm using the same bolts that I took out of this head that we're using. Just slip our guard on here, like so. Okay, and then we have a wind nut that goes on here. Just make sure everything's tight, because these things, you know how they vibrate like crazy. I hope most of this video is in camera view. It already looks a lot better. Well, it's a lot better than it was, but not the best. Yeah, no, it's fine for me, because I'm not that tall anyway, so this will work out fine. Okay. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.